So now I'm going to show you something that's new, which is stamping on a greeting card using watercolor inks. If you've never done this before, I think you're going to be really happy with the results. So again, our first step is going to be cutting down our cardstock. And we're going to cut it down to 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to fold it over, just line up your corners, and then use your bone folder to make a nice crisp crease. What we're going to do is we're going to take our bottle that has the watercolor paint in it with the spray, and we're going to hold it at a good distance, and we're going to spray onto our page. You'll notice that the paper does start to curl a little, so you might want to keep an eye on that. And then we'll take your stamp, and we're going to measure the size of stamp that we're using. This one is about 1 1/4 by 3 3/4. So I'm going to cut a piece out of my white cardstock that is 1 1/2 by 4, and that's what we're going to be stamping onto. So turn your stamp over, and with the watercolor pigment that you've chosen, just open them up. And because they're in a sponge tip applicator, they're really easy to apply onto your stamp. You just have to dab it like that, and then dab the color for your flower. Now what we're going to do is you're going to stamp. When you're stamping, you just want to press down your image and apply even pressure. You don't want to rock your stamp back and forth or side to side, because that will give you a really shaky image. So we've gone ahead and we've stamped our flower, and you'll notice that as it dries, the watercolor has a bit of a metallic pigment into it. You just want to make sure this is dry. It does dry fairly quickly because it is water-based. You're just going to turn it over, apply adhesive, and stick it on to the front of your card. Now what's different this time is that we used a dark color cardstock. So in order to be able to write in it, you're actually going to have to use some white cardstock, cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4. You could even use just regular bond paper if you want to save on your cardstock. You're just going to glue that into the inside, and that is finished. Now that you know how to use your rubber stamps, it's really important to know how to take care of them. When you're working with a wood-mounted rubber stamp like this, you never want to run it under water to wash off your ink or your paint, because that will cause the wood to swell and the rubber to lift off the block. So the best way to do it is to get some products that are made especially for cleaning stamps, like a solution and a stamp scrubber. The first thing that you would want to do is spray your stamp scrubber with the cleaning solution, then just wipe it off, and then wipe it on the dry side. And that's the proper way to take care of your rubber stamps.